What's up, EV Clan? Alex Espion here. Welcome back to the next episode of the Pokemon Gold Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we beat the game. We beat the Pokemon League, but there's post-game in this game, so we're gonna do that. Now, Alex, there you are. I called because I have something for you. I don't know why I said it like that. See? It's an SS ticket. Now you can catch Pokemon in Kanto. Alex received SS ticket. Great. I said in the last episode, at the end of the last episode, like, I don't know how I even get to Kanto. I don't know what happens next. I know that people go to Kanto after they beat the game. I don't know, like, how they do it, or, like, what the storyline is that gets you going there, but I guess it's just as simple as Elm gives you a ticket that makes it so you can ride a boat to Kanto. I guess it's just that simple. Now let's put the SS ticket in the key pocket. The ship departs from Olivine City. But you knew that already, Alex. After all, you traveled all over with your Pokemon. I also did not know that, so thank you for telling me. Give my regards to Professor Oak in Kanto. He's back in Kanto already? Didn't he, like, just see me beat the Pokemon League? Like, he was just there. Like, how did he get back to Kanto already? Moves fast for an old man. Anyway, so welcome to this episode, guys, where today we are going to start our adventure through Kanto. In the last episode, we beat the Pokemon League with no deaths, surprisingly. It was a lot of prep before we did it. I don't know if I'm splitting it up into 2 episodes, because it was a very long episode. I don't know if I want it to just be, like, the longest episode of this series ever, or like, the longest Pokemon. Honestly, probably if I keep it as 1 episode, it might be the longest, like, unedited video I ever do. Not ever do. Okay, that's a lie, that's a lie. Not the longest unedited video I ever do, but, like, longest unedited Pokemon video. No. Really? Maybe? I don't know. It could be. It very well could be. Longest unedited Pokemon video I ever do. It very well could be that. It very well could end up being that if I keep it as 1 episode, because 1 hour and 30 minutes is nowhere near the usual times of my unedited Pokemon videos, because my unedited Pokemon videos are all just like episodes of playthroughs, and the episodes of the playthroughs I'm aiming for 25 minutes in length, and that is considerably more than 25 minutes, and considerably more than the usual time I go over as well. I don't know how long the Kanto finale was, but that wasn't even the finale of this series. Keep that in mind. That was just the Pokemon League. In this series, that's not where it ends, actually. That will be my only Pokemon randomizer, I think. My only Pokemon randomizer series, I think, where it's not going to end at the Pokemon League. There's stuff after that. Anyway, so, moving on. We're gonna fly now to Olivine City. I don't even remember what city that was, to be honest. Is that the one with, Jasmine in it? One of my favorite designs in all of Pokemon? Is the one with Jasmine? I think this is the one with Jasmine, yeah. Yeah? Olivine Lighthouse? Yeah, I remember Olivine Lighthouse. There's the lighthouse, got it. That's how I remember which city it was. I remembered it was the one with the lighthouse. I remembered Olivine Lighthouse was a thing, so therefore I was like, oh, Olivine City is the one with the lighthouse. Got it. So where is the boat? I don't recall seeing a boat here, honestly. I don't think it's in that house. I don't think the boat is in any house. I don't know why I walked into a house expecting there to be a boat in there. Is there a boat, over here? Any boats over here? I think this is usually where you'd find, like... Is this usually where you find, the Suicune guy? Or is he, like, down by... Maybe he's down by, like, that island. Not Cinnabar. That is a different island in a different region. Is there a boat over here? Do you own a boat? On the sea, the only thing you can count on is your own good self. I'm so proud of my buff bod. Okay. Do you own a boat? You look like a bug catcher, so probably not. Crossing the sea? Then listen up. There are whirlpools on the way to Cianwood. Oh, Cianwood, that's the island I was talking about. Cianwood, Cinnabar, basically the same difference, right? Your Pokemon must know a special move to get over the whirlpools. I'm sure that is not even the first time I've called it Cinnabar. I seem to recall calling it Cinnabar before. But where is the boat? I imagine the boat would be, like, by the shore, yeah? But I checked all around, like, where the shoreline is, and I wasn't seeing a boat. It said Olivine City. And this is Olivine City, but I'm not seeing a boat. I'm sure he said that the boat was in Olivine City. That is what he said, isn't it? But I'm just not seeing one. I'm just not seeing a boat anywhere. I'm not even seeing, like, a place that looks like a place where you'd find a boat. Is it in the lighthouse? Do you have to talk to someone specific in order to get the boat to spawn? Or, hi, I'm looking for this Pokemon. If you have Dugtrio? I don't have Dugtrio. Do you have a boat? If I give you a Dugtrio, will you give me a boat? Is it that kind of trade? Where's the boat? Is it past this lighthouse? Is it like... Do I have to talk to someone in the lighthouse? Do I have to talk to you? Dark roads are dangerous at night, but in the pitch black of night, the sea is even more treacherous. Do you know something about boats? Is that why you're saying this? Do you have a boat that I could use? Without the beacon of the lighthouse to guide it, no ship can sail. Okay, but what if a ship could sail? What if you had a boat that I could use? That'd be great. I would love a boat. Does anyone have a boat? Anyone? Any boats around? I heard there was a boat here. Heard there was a boat in Olivine. Is this Olivine? I know this is Olivine. This is probably Olivine, right? I heard that this was Olivine. It said Olivine on the map, right? Am I just imagining things? Does anyone have a boat? People train at this lighthouse. It's not easy to climb because of other... Okay, I've been here. But has anything changed? Is there now a guy with a boat somewhere? Where the frick is this boat? Where's the boat at? How do I get to Kanto? Hold on. Is the boat here? Is it this building? Olivine Port. You know... Come on, man. Why is it always the last place you check? I guess that makes sense. It's the only building next to the shore, but like, come on. There are lots of Pokemon in Kanto. I wish I could go. Welcome to Fast Ship SS Aqua. Will you be boarding today? Hold on, first let me talk to this guy. We hope to see you again. Yeah, you'll see me again in like 10 seconds, I promise. SS Aqua uses jets to skim over the waves. The waves? I don't know why I said it like that. Welcome to Fast Ship SS Aqua. Yes, I heard you the first time, thank you. Yes, I will be sailing with you. May I see your SS ticket, sir? Alex flashed the SS ticket. Oh, that's the same dialogue box as in Kanto, that's cool. Only it's a different SS ticket for a different SS ship, so, cool. What does SS even mean? I'm guessing one of the S's is for ship, right? Sailing ship? Is that what it is? I mean, I feel like all ships... Well, not all ships sail. Only sailboats sail, right? Or is that incorrect? What does sail actually mean? What is a sailboat? Like, why is it called a sailboat? Don't all boats sail? Or is a sail only done with a sail? Is sailing only done with a sail? Like, I know that boats have sails, which are, like, the things that, like, get blown by the wind. But if a boat doesn't have a sail, is it still sailing? I'm very confused about boat terminology right now. That's it. Thank you, sir. Okay, and down I go to the boat. Oh, this is a really cool-looking boat. We're departing soon. Please get on board. Okay, will do. Off I go. Onto the boat. The SS Aqua. Whoa! Okay, hold on. Wow. Wow, it is... Oh my... Hello. Whoa! That's what I'm saying, dude. Excuse me, son. I was in a hurry. My granddaughter is missing. What? She's just a wee girl. If you see her, please let me know. Okay, I'll be on the lookout, sir. Not even a sorry for bumping into me? Come on, man. I know you're stressed, but, like, seriously? You just collided with me. Like, point blank. Just BAM! Here's your cabin. If your Pokemon are hurt, take a nap in the bed. Okay, will do. That will heal them. Okay. Understood. Thank you for that information. What is in this? I guess I'll just check all the cabins, see if the girl is in here, and if actually there's trainers in here, that's cool. That's cool too. I didn't find a girl, I didn't find your daughter, sir, but I did find some trainers, so I can train up before I get to Kanto. That's nice. I'm going to Kanto to put on fire-breathing shows. Oh wow. Kanto, it's like the promised land, man. There's so much adventure to be had. People going there for a better life, I guess. Wacky. Elite Trainer Joe's sending out Lantern. Okay. Lantern. I like Lantern's sprite in this game. I think that the blue and the yellow are very pronounced, as in, whereas in, future games, it's not as vibrant, and I know that is something that can be said about a lot of Pokemon's color palettes, but I think especially Lantern. Like, that blue is just so vibrant compared to what it is in future games. It just looks so nice. She's like the blue and yellow, the specific blue and yellow shade they use, the specific shade of blue and yellow, shades of blue and yellow they used for this sprite are really good. They look really good. So I guess we send in at this point someone who needs XP. I guess I should get Juan out of the front because they are already higher level than the rest of the team, which is what I'm aiming for when I level my Pokemon. So Elite Trainer. Elite Trainer Joe is sending in Doduo, I think it said? Or some other bird Pokemon? Farfetch'd. Okay, close enough. I should have switched out Juan. Again, Juan doesn't have XP. Farfetch'd is gonna eat a rock real quick, but it's not a rock type move, so it's not actually super effective. Even though I'm throwing a rock at him, like, why is this not a rock type move? Why does this not kill birds? I mean, I get why it's a normal type move. Having strength is fairly normal, but looking at the animation, I am very clearly throwing a rock at them, which looks like it would do rock type damage. Like, maybe it could be a normal type move that does rock type damage. That would make sense. Ledian's coming in. And we're switching Juan out, finally. And we're going to switch into someone else. Let's switch into, Kenya, is Kenya close to reaching level 49? I feel like they might be with how much we use them during the Elite Four. But whatever, we'll send them in. At least they're not level 49 already. At least they're still one level below Juan. But Stacy is 2 levels below Juan, so ideally we should be using Stacy. Stacy is the lowest level. They need some XP, certainly, but like, they're also Stacy. Stacy, in case you didn't see the last episode, is not the most useful member of our team, but it's okay. They're along for the ride anyway. Fizzle, the flames, tiny. Could you, like, assemble a full sentence, maybe? Could you, like, use the Queen's English? Thank you. Well, I guess it's now the King's English. Is it the King's or the Queen's? Is that one of those phrases that's dependent on, like, who's in power? Because I know God Save the Queen became God Save the King because now the King's in power. And now it's like, what king? I don't want to pretend like I know about British politics at all. King Charles is the guy currently in charge of Britain? Maybe? I don't know. I might be really stupid. I am really stupid, but I might be really stupid in that aspect too. I guess fire is weak on the sea. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter? Really? Yeah. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter that we're in the ocean. What matters is that you suck at Pokemon battling. And also, I don't think you were even using a fire type. There is no one in here. It's a very lonely room. Only coffee cups to keep me company. So I guess I'll just leave. Okay. What do you have to say, sir? The passengers are all trainers. They're all itching to battle in their cabins. Okay. Including these guys? Including those little girls over there? Hey, son! Want to battle with me? I'm not your son! I'm guessing those two are your daughters. But I am not their brother. I'm not related to them. And you have another child right here. That's your son. That kid right there is your son. The one that's pulling on your leg. I'm not your son. I'm not related to you. I don't even know who you are. Yes, I am. Dad? I don't know who my dad is in this game. I only ever see my mom in this game. So, like, that could be my dad. Dad, is that you? Is this actually my dad in this random cabin? Or is he just a guy who's calling me son? Probably the second one. Anyway, we're going to fly and kill this Bulbasaur with the super effective fly, and we're going to get Juan out of the front after this battle, because my god, I should have done that before, but I didn't, so now I'm going to definitely do it, because I'm going to not let it leave my mind until I do it. I'm going to complete this battle, and still be thinking about it. You're strong! I'm still thinking about it. I am still thinking about it. So now I'm going to do it, because it has not left my brain yet. I know, sometimes things leave my brain quite easily. I am inclined to say, most of the time, things leave my brain quite easily, but not that time. That time I got it before I forgot. That time I figured it out before I forgot. You think I'm a baby? That's not fair. So are you just saying that you're like an adult that's child-sized, or are you saying that you're not a baby, you're older than that, you're like a child? Not a baby child, just a child. Are you saying you're like slightly older than a baby, or a lot older than a baby? Like, why are you surprised here? Because you look to me like just a little bit older than a baby. Like, I wouldn't call you a baby. So I don't know why my character called you a baby. That just seems ill-informed by my character. And I apologize for my character's speech, because I don't actually know what he's saying, ever. But if he did call you a baby, I'm definitely very sorry about that, because I would never call you a baby. You don't look like a baby. Anyway, what do I do against this fur alligator? I mean, I guess stay in, right? Like, there's no harm in staying in. This thing can't kill me easily. I mean, anything could probably kill me pretty easily. I'm an Ariados, but, like, I'm not an Ariados. The Pokemon I have out is an Ariados. I guess then it wouldn't be killing me, it would be killing my Pokemon. I gotta do a better job of distinguishing between that. And the Nightshade flinched. I guess we'll never see how much damage that fur alligator would have done to the Ariados, to Stacy. Because the Nightshade flinched because of our King's Rock. That is not supposed to happen, in case you never played Pokemon before, or in case you have played Pokemon before, and just don't know how Nightshade works. Guess what? That's not supposed to happen. That's not how it's supposed to work. Nightshade is not supposed to flinch, but, here we are, with our King's Rock that makes things flinch, even if they're not supposed to. So, that's an example of that. That's what King's Rock does. So I hope you learned a valuable lesson about King's Rock today. Thank you for coming to my tutorial. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's how King's Rock works. And now we're gonna go for the same move against Seaking, and this time it's not gonna, the King's Rock's not gonna pop, but, that's okay. Because we're just gonna go for another one. It just wasted its move going for a status move that's not even gonna do anything, right? Because the confusion is not gonna confuse. Yep, we're not gonna be confused. And then we're gonna Nightshade again. And we're not gonna take any damage against any of these Pokemon, because Stacy's just goated like that. Stacy is the most goated Ariados you've ever seen. They're an Ariados, so they suck. But they suck much less than your typical Ariados, because they're the most goated Ariados you've ever seen. Oh, we lost! That's right. Baby is a rude name to call us girls. Oh. Is that the kind of baby you were talking about? You look like children. I would not call you, especially that baby. I would not call you baby as in, like, a child, but I also would not... I definitely would not call you that. That's weird. You are children. Yeah, that's odd that my character is implied to have called you that. That is very sus. Yeah, let's not... Bad character. Bad. Alex, good morning. It's me, Daniel. How are you doing? How are your Pokemon doing? My Blissey's really energetic. It's a handful. Hey, listen. I almost caught Venonat the other day. Oh, it was so close, too. See you later. You got a Blissey? You wanna, like, challenge me to a rematch? Because, I would definitely be down to, like, beat up on a Blissey real quick. That's XP. That's nice. Sometimes kids are smarter than grown-ups. Is this one of those examples? Do you think y'all are smarter than that guy? That guy? Because, between you and me, I think you might be. He called me his son. I'm not related to that guy. Like, at all. I think he is a little stupid. You know, between you and me. Anyway, as I was saying, my good sir, I said nothing about you. Did I read your dialogue? You're traveling all alone? Isn't your mom worried? I don't know. Is my mom worried? Dad? Okay, I'm out of here. This joke is getting old. You would know, father. Hello, son. I'm not your son! I can't find my granddaughter. Oh yeah, it's this guy. Wait, do you think... Wait. You called me son, but you have a granddaughter? Dude, I'm like 12 in this game. That math doesn't work out, unless you have another child who's a lot older than me. Do I have a sister? Or a brother? Are you even my dad? You're not my real dad! If she's on the ship, that's okay. But what if she fell overboard? She's an energetic child, so she may be bugging someone. I'm worried. Don't worry, Dad. I'll find her. Because apparently everyone on the ship is my dad. My mom's been busy, I guess. So, that's that area, that's that, bottom part of the those are those bottom cabins done. Let's check the top cabins now. It would have made sense to check the top cabins first, because those are the ones that I entered the ship next to, but, I wanted to be different, so I was, and so I checked the bottom ones first. Are you alone? Then let's battle! Why is everyone asking me if I was alone? That one guy was like, you're traveling alone? This guy's like, are you alone? I can't think of any other reasons, any other times it happened. But it's weird that it happened twice, right? Like... if I had a penny for every time that someone asked me if I was alone, I'd have 2 pennies. Which is not weird. Nope. That's not how it goes. If I had a penny for every time someone on the ship asked me if I was alone, I would have 2 pennies, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Nurse Christine wants to battle. Hello, Christine. Nice Squirtle you got there. Allow me to mop the floor with it. Allow me to play volleyball with its body. I don't know why that's the first thing I thought of when I saw a Squirtle, but for some reason I thought of it getting in its shell, and then it being like a ball shape, and then I just like play volleyball with it. I don't know, it looks like that when it's tucked into its shell, it might be a very good volleyball. Again, I don't know why that was my first thought when I looked at a Squirtle, but like, it is. I mean, I guess like its stomach pattern, its chest pattern in this game looks a little bit like a volleyball. Or maybe that's a soccer ball that I'm thinking of. I don't know. I don't play sports. I'm a theater guy. I don't play sports. Come on now. I don't know what a volleyball looks like. It's a ball. It's ball shaped. It's a circle. Well, it's a sphere technically because it's 3D shaped. But like, you know, it's a sphere. That's all I really know. It's not a football. Footballs are like not a sphere. They're like oblong. They're like ovular or ovalular. Or however you pronounce or say that word that is like circular but with an oval. I've talked about that before on this channel, but I still don't know how to say it. I still don't know what the proper term is for like circular, but if you're talking about an oval. Ovular sounds more correct, but ovular also sounds like I'm talking about things. Like, health class things. Anyway. Who's sending in against this, slow bro? The Psychic type versus the Poison type's not good. The Psychic type versus the Poison type we're currently out is also not good. The Psychic type versus the Poison type we already have out is also not good. Water type versus the Fire type is a no. That's why Gene is saying no. They're always shaking their head no at me. This time, especially quickly, I'm sure. I can't tell the difference, but I'm sure it is especially quickly. You can't really tell how fast they are shaking their head, but I'm sure that this time it's very quickly. Like, especially more quickly than normal. I don't see a difference, but I'm sure it is. Judy is weak to Psychic, so not Judy either. So that's not Judy, not Kenya, not Jean, not Stacy. Not Juan, also weak to water. So I guess the only Pokemon that we have that's not weak to this Pokemon Stab is basically another one of these Pokemon. Not another one of these Pokemon, because this one's the other Pokemon in the branched evolution. But it's essentially the same Pokemon if you think about it. Like a little different, but it's like the same general idea. It's a Slowpoke that had a shell bite part of its body and evolved. So I guess we'll just go for the Super Fangs real quick, because we can't really do much damage to this thing with our Stab, because it's not very effective on this thing, I don't think. We can. That is. I might be wrong. The Psychic might do, like, a surprising amount of damage. But, I don't know. Psychic. We're gonna go for the Psychic real quick, see how much damage that does. With the Twisted Spoon, it might do a decent amount. Oh, actually, it just kills. Yeah. That's great. Okay, maybe I didn't even need to go for the Super Fang. Maybe that just killed from full health. I don't think so. That would've been really impressive if it did. Not very effective move, kills from full health when we're only 15 levels above it. Well, I guess 15 is quite a lot, but like, it's not enough to the point where I'd expect that to happen, typically. That's too much to handle, but I guess it is Twisted Spoon powered up Stab Psychic, right? So like, it's not entirely impossible. I wonder if there are any mountains worth climbing in Kanto. Well, you go through Mount Moon, but you don't go over it, so I don't really know how good of a climb it is. I know it's interesting to go through, though. Rock Tunnel, though, don't go through there. You're gonna suffer going through there. It is awful. What a maze. That place is terrible. I hope I don't have to go there. I might have to go there. Oh, actually, if I have to go there, that's the worst. If they put Rock Tunnel in Pokemon Gold and Silver, that's crazy that they put that crap in another game that's not even set in Kanto. It's just like Kanto is a bonus location, and they still put in Rock Tunnel. That's crazy. That's crazy if that's the case. I really hope I don't have to do Rock Tunnel in this playthrough. There's nothing in here. Okay, wow, I guess this guy's very clean with his trash. Oh, maybe all the trash is in here. There's nothing in here either. Okay, wow. Okay, there is nothing in either of these trash cans. Man is so cleanly. Clean. Cleanly is not a word. But he's so clean. Almost makes you wonder where he's throwing it. You're not littering in the ocean, are you? Litter bug? You're not a litter bug, are you? I like... That's a joke that I've developed recently. I think that's really funny, just like getting in their ear. Like, hey. Hey, bud. You see that over there? That's one of those, chickens. I don't know. They're like whispering in their ear. I like going up next to them and then facing their ear. It's really funny. Has anyone used this trash can, or are we all just throwing our trash in the ocean? There's nothing in here. Okay, wow. Okay, so, we got a bunch of litter bugs in this ship. They're all just throwing their trash in the ocean. We need Team C's right now. Oh, there's a PC here. That's great. In case anyone needs a PC. I don't, because I got the dream team right here. But, in case anyone ever does need one, it's good that it's there. So now, there's no stairs on this side. I thought for sure there were stairs on that side, but I guess there weren't. Guess my mistake. The stairs are on this side, right? Only stairs over here? There's no other stairs I should be concerned about? No other stairs I should be concerned with? Here's the exit, right? That's the exit. That's where I came from. Yeah, so, only stairs. The only way to progress through the ship is, here. This way. Down here. So, let me do that real quick. I'm gonna go up here, and then this guy's gonna block us, like a mean person. Hey, guy, can I get you to look for my buddy? He's goofing off somewhere. That lazy bum. I want to go find him, but I'm on duty right now. Oh, okay, so I gotta go find this guy's friend. I'm guessing his friend looks like him, because, birds of a feather, they should stick together. Or something like that. Is that how the song goes? I don't know. Birds of a feather, we should stick together? Is that... Birds of a feather, we should stick together. Or is it like... Flock together? Okay. Yeah, I thought it might be flock. Okay. And I got an anonymous tip-off that it was flock, guys. Okay. The passengers are all trainers. They're all itching to battle. Okay, you're not that guy's friend, right? No, you're not. Okay, so what about you? Are you the guy's friend? Here's your cabin. If your Pokemon are hurt, take a nap in the bed. Okay, well, my Pokemon aren't hurt. That will heal them. Well, I've been in every cabin, and I didn't find anyone that claimed to be your friend. So maybe now this guy's gonna claim to be your friend? Yeah, I'm a sailor, alright. I wasn't goofing off. This cabin was vacant, so I just took a quick nap. Ah, forget it. Let's battle! Oh, so that's why there was no one in here before, I'm guessing. Maybe there was, and they just left. And now the cabin's vacant. Until this guy showed up. But, maybe this was one of those vacant cabins that I found earlier that didn't have anything in it. I was like, why doesn't this cabin have anything in it? Yeah, maybe it was one of those cabins. And so that's why it didn't have anyone in it, anything in it, is because this guy wasn't going to be in it. Maybe that's the reason why it didn't have anything in it. Maybe it was one of the cabins that didn't have anything in it, and that's the reason why it didn't have anything in it, is because this guy was going to go into it and say it was a vacant cabin. That could be the case. Present. It explodes in my face. What an awful present. How dare whoever got that for me get that for me. That was mean, and hurtful, and rude, and an epic prank, but also mean and hurtful and rude. You know. An epic prank, but that's besides the point. I hope you got your epic prank. I hope you got your prank video that you're gonna post on YouTube and get like 1,000 likes or something like that. I hope you got your epic prank video where you're like, lol, epicest prank ever. Because yeah, I hope you got it, because that was really insulting and rude and mean and hurtful. And frankly, there is gunpowder all over my face. You went way overboard with the explosion in that present. Ariados is on the floor crying. Was the prank worth it? At a certain point, you gotta ask, was the prank worth it? I don't know what I'm talking about. So now it's gonna go for the smog. That seems like an awful idea. As a fire type, you could have taken advantage of the fact that I kept in my bug typing off for a fire type move. But instead, you went for the double not very effective move, which I guess is double not very effective in this game. In Kanto, I believe that was double super effective in the Kanto games, in Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow and Green, I guess, if you're in a country where that exists. In this country, it really doesn't, but I could still play it theoretically with these things called emulators. They're kind of crazy, but I would never use one of those. No, never. Because that's like totally not cool. Anyway, so we're gonna keep on going for Nightshade. It seems to do the most damage out of everything that we have, which makes sense because Ariados' attack is not that good, and yet somehow is the best stat that they have. So that says a lot about Ariados' stat spread. We're gonna kill his Sandshrew, like it's no problem, because it is no problem. That is. And then we're gonna beat Rocker Esteban. Rocker Esteban was defeated. Sorry, it's all my fault! And then it's all his fault. Thank you for being honest. Honesty is the best policy, my friend. Unless someone asks you, does this dress make me look fat? In which case, yeah, then, you want to tell them what they want to hear. Being a sailor, I have to do physical labor. It's exhausting. Okay. So, that's unfortunate for you that you have to do physical labor, but, however, I also need you to go back to what you were doing so that guy will let me through, and then I can continue, going through the ship. So now that I've found your friend, will you move out of the way? Thanks, guy! I shoot him out. Good, so he'll quit slacking off. A little girl? I may have seen her go by here. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the anonymous tip-off. I'll find her. But I'll find her in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching EV Clan. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. This is Alex Spion, signing off.